Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. I brought 35 quants question. So today we will be dealing with numbers. So there's no reasoning question here. Okay, now the first question. M and N together can complete the work in 30 days. N and B together can complete the same work in 20 days. Alright. So this one is from time and work. Time and work. Now the question is asking us to find in how many days all three together can complete the same work. So here, as per the question, M plus N can complete the work in 30 days. So time in work day, it's very important to convert into 1 day work. So 1 day work, it will be 1 by 30. What is 1 day work? If a work can be completed in 30 days, so in 1 day, 1 by 30 parts of the work can be done or no? So that's a simple funda. So let's say equation 1. N plus B is equal to 1 by 20. 1 day work is 1 by 20. M plus B is equal to 24 days. So 1 day work is 1 by 24. So equation 1, 2, and 3. They're asking us to find M plus N plus B can complete the work in how many days? That same work. So let's just add the equations. If we add the equations, we have 2m, 2n, and 2b. So we'll get 2, if we take command, 2m plus n plus b on left hand side. If we add all the equations 1, 2, 3 left hand side car, then we'll get 2 bracket m plus n plus b. Here 1 by 30, 1 by 20, and 1 by 24. The LCM of 30, 20, and 24 is 120. Alright. Yeah, the 30 as a 24, 20, and 24. Now, if we solve this way, that's very basic, right? Even class 6, 7 students can do this one. But let's do a smarter way. Whenever you do LCM means what? Lowest common multiple. So among the numbers, find the greatest number. So 30 is the greatest number. So you just do the multiplication of 30. 31 times 30, 32 times is 16, 90, 120, and so on. So the first number, which is divisible, the first multiple of greatest number, which is divisible by the rest number, will be the LCM. So 30 is not divisible by 20, so cancel. 60 is divisible by 20, but it's not divisible by 24, so cancel. 90 is not divisible by 20. 120 is divisible by 20 and 24. So this is the LCM. So we got the LCM. 30 4 times will give us LCM 120. So 4 1 times is 4. 25 6 times. 6 1 times is 6. And then 24 5 times. 1 5 times is 5. So here M plus N plus B. Now if we kick these 2 to the right hand side, then this becomes division. Now are we getting 15 by 120 into 2. So this is 15 1 times, 15 8 times. Now are we getting 1 by 16? Yes. So M plus N plus B, 1 day work is 1 by 16. So they can finish the work in how many days? 16 days or no? The answer is B. Next one is from the topic average. So average weight of a group of 20 person is 65. So the definition of average is equal to sum of observation divided by total number of observation. So here we have 20 person ka average is 65. So 65 is the average of 20 person. Now this one will give us the sum, means total of 20 person ka kg, divided by total number, we have 20 of them. So here sum becomes 20 into 65 is nothing but 1300 kg or no? If Subrata is replaced by a new person whose weight is 60 kg, so Subrata is replaced by another person. So here among the 20%, Subrata is there. Subrata was replaced by 20%. That means number of person will be only 20. However, the average weight of the group is increased by 1. So the average was increased by 1, which means earlier it was 65 kg, now it becomes 66 kg. So the new average is what? 66 kg sum divided by 20%. Even if Subrata was not there, but a new person was replaced, right? So here this will give us 1320 is equal to sum. Now the other hint is a new person weight is 60 kg. 60 kg. So here 1320 we have the new person ka weight. New person ka weight. Here Subrata kg is here. So here now if we subtract the new person ka kg, which is 60 kg, then are we getting 1260? Yes. So 1260, we have 1260 without new person. Now if we want to find the kg of Subrata, then Subrata was here. Now Subrata kg is included in 1300. Here 1260, we don't have Subrata. So if we just subtract it, 1300 minus 1260 will get 40 kg. So the answer is 40 kg. Now we have another approach also. You can do this way also. We have 20%, yes, into the average. Why? Because from here, if we want to find the sum, that means this is average into total. So average is 65, total is 20. That will give us sum of 20% when Subrata was there, minus we are yet to find Subrata ka kg, so let's say x kg, and the new person divided by the total number will be only 20. Why? Because this is sum of the new total number of person or no. Now divided by total number of person will be, even if Subrata left the group and new member was replaced, so 20 will be 20 only. Now if you find this one, and then this says again the average weight increased by 1 kg, that means 65 plus 1. So this is the average, this is the sum, this is the average, this is the sum, and this is the total. Now even if you solve this way, you will get x is equal to 40 kg. Alright, next one. For the next one, we have approximation, right? So whenever you come across approximation, this is simplification only, but we need to take approximate value, that's it. So let me solve one question from here, and then I'll give it the rest question for you guys to try, and then you can comment down the answers, right? So 64.9, so we can give 65 here because point PGD we have greater equal or greater than 5, that means we can give 1. So here let's take 65 plus x is equal to, can we take 156 to remove the point into 45, but here we have bracket divided by 1, 4, 0 and 4. Now we can cancel this one. Let's cancel it with 4. 4 3 times will give us 12, and then we have 36 for 9 times, 4 3 times 12 for 5 times, and for 1 times. Now here can we cancel by 39? I think it's possible. 39 9 times will give us 351. How did I do that? I just took it 39 into 10. This will give us 390. But 390 is greater than 351. That means obviously this is divisible by lesser than 10. Now if we take 9 into 9 will give us 81. So here we have 1, right? So that's how I took the approximation, right? Now you can just do right away 39 to 9. This will give us 351. Or you can just remove here minus 39. Then this will give us 351. So 9 5 times So we have x here, then plus 65. If we move it to the right hand side, then this becomes minus 65 plus 5. This will give us minus 60. Then the answer is minus 60. So approximation, all right, approximation, it's simplification only. You can try the rest questions. This is question number 39. You can try it. This is question number 40. You can try it again. We have 41 here. So this is what, 360.9. So you can take 361, and then here you can take 49. Here you can take 320. Here 76 only. Why? Because 0.1. So 1 is lesser than 5. So you're gonna give 1 to the left side, right? So it's very easy. 361 is square root of 19. We know we have 7 here, so you can solve this one. Well, you can try it and give the answers in the comment box. Okay, now this 43. This one is more interesting. This is from ratio and proportion. Alright, H. So H topic will deal with ratio and proportion. So here it says the ratio of present age of Dina to that of Mitul is 4:5. Okay, present age of Dina and Mitul is 4:5. 18 years ago. That means we're talking about past. So if you want to take from present to past, let's take variable x. For x minus 18, that will be Dina, and this will be Dina, and this will be Mitul, right? Mitul. So Mitul also 5x present age, 5x present age minus past 18 years. In the following question, it says the age of Mitul was 2 times that of Dina. So in order to make this 2 equal, this will be 2 times or no. So now let's solve this one first. 2 4s are 8x minus will give us 36 is equal to 5x minus 18. Then you shift the variable one side and then constant number one side. So here add x, 5x to left hand side they annihilate. Then this will give us 3x. If we take to right hand side, then this will give us plus 36 minus 18. Then here this will give us 3x is equal to 18. Then 3 1 times, 3 6 times. So x value is 6. Now we know the present age, exact age of Dina. 6 4 times will give us 24, because the value of x is 6. 6 5 times is 30. Now if the present age of Drisha is 7 years more than that the present average age of Dina and Mitul. So again they are asking us to find the average of Dina and Mitul. So average will be Dina is 24 years, Mitul is 30 years divided by 2. Then this will give us 54 by 2. Then this is nothing but 27. Now Drisha is 7 years more than this average. So Drisha age will be what? 27 plus 7 will give us 34. Then the answer is 34, because they are asking us to find the present age of Drisha. Okay, next one we have Caslets. Alright, so let's try to crack this one. There are 800 students in a school. Each students can so on at least one sport. Okay, alright, and so on. Okay, now we can solve this one with the help of Venn diagram. So yeah, let's give it a try. So we have 3 sports, 1 2 3. Let me draw it bigger. So don't be surprised if these questions, cashless questions, comes in our upcoming exams, state level exams, or in central exams. It's very common. Oh, okay. All right. Now we have total of 800 students. Okay, so total is 800. each students can play at least one sport. So let's say this is cricket. Cricket means we have 1, 2, 3 and 4, this circle. Alright, let us assume this is a circle. Alright, we have 3 circles. So this one is called badminton and this one is called hockey. So we can name it also A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So those people who played cricket, A, B, E and F. Those people who played badminton, C, B, E and D. And hockey, the remaining one. Now this E plays all the sports. That means E is under cricket territory, badminton territory and hockey territory, right? So E plays all the 3 sports. B plays both cricket and badminton, and then D played both hockey and badminton, and F cricket and hockey. A means played only cricket, C means played only badminton, G means played only hockey. Now in the following questions, 10% of the total students of the school can play all 3 sports. That means we're talking about E. E is equal to 10% of total students is 800. So 10% of 800 is 80. How did I get that one? So here 800 is equal to 100% because that's the total percent, right? So here this will give us 10%. Don't just do this way, 0.1. From the right side give point number. So here 80.0 is 80. That's it. If you want to find for 1%, then this will be 0.230. That means 8.00 is 8. So 80 E we got 80. Fine. Now here 62.5% of the total students of the school can play more than one sports. More than one sports are B plus E. E played 3 sports, but that's more than one sports. D and F. So here B plus E plus D plus F is equal to 62.5% is nothing but 5 by 8 in terms of fraction. Now if you divide it and cancel it, 62.5 divided by 100, you will get 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 of the total, that means here into 800. So here 8 1 times, 800 times, so this will give us 500. Now we know the value of E. So B plus D plus F is equal to E ka value is 80. Now if we take it to the right hand side, then here we need to subtract it minus 80. So here B plus D plus E F is equal to 420. Alright, that's the information given so far. The ratio of the number of students who can play only cricket. Okay, only cricket is A. Fine, A. Who play only badminton. Okay, badminton is C. And who can play only hockey is G. Given in the ratio 4, 3, 3 to 3. So here 4, 3 and 3. Now 310 students can't play badminton. So these C, D, B and E, these 4 can't play badminton. So those people who played badminton will be A, F and G or no? A, F and G. So here let's come it here. A plus F plus G is equal to 310. Yes. Now next one is 380 students can't play hockey. Okay, let's say this is equation 1. Now 380 students can't play hockey. That means A, B and C. A, B and C can play hockey, which is 380. Now is there any more information which we can solve this one with help of this one? Alright, let's check. B, D and F is 420. So we have A here, C here, G given in terms of ratio. Alright, F plus G. Yeah, let's give it a try again. So how do we do this one? So we have 300. Okay. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, now so here since the questions, it's clearly mentioned that we have 800 students, that means A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G, correct, is equal to 800. B, D and F, B, D and F is 420. A, F and G, A, F and G. Okay, now let's try this one. B, D and F and E, we have 500. So A plus C plus, we're left with G. This will give us now. Can we place 500 for the rest? Because B plus E plus D plus F is 500, so we're putting the value for those four is equal to 800. That means A plus C plus G is equal to 800 minus 500. Then this will give us 300. Now we have in terms of ratio for A, C and G, and their total is 300. So now can we find their exact value? Of course. So here let's take a variable x here, since it's given in terms of ratio, and now we know their total A, C and G is 300. So to find A number, we have a total of 6 plus 4 is 10x. So the A value will be, out of 10x, A value is 4x out of 300. So x will be cancelled and 0 will be cancelled. Then here we'll get 120. Now we got the value of A. Similarly with C. C will be, out of 10x, we have 3x into 300. 0 x is cancelled. Then this will give us 30 times is 90. And even G, we have 3x. That means we'll get the same 90. So A is 120, 90 plus 90 is 180, plus 120 is 300. So we got the value of A, C, G and E also. Earlier we got E as 80. Now you just put the value. Now we need to find the remaining alphabets, right? So A, F and G is equal to 310. So here equation 1. In equation 1, alright, let me write on the side. Equation 1, A we got 120, F we're yet to find, G is 90, is equal to 310. So here 120 plus 90 will give us 210. So F will get the value of 310 minus 210 will give us 100. Equation 2, A and C value. A is 120, B we're yet to find, and C is 90 again, is equal to 380. Is equal to 380, right? So since it's too small there, let's write here 120 plus B plus 90 is equal to 380. So B is equal to 380 minus 210 again. So here this will give us 170 if I'm not mistaken again. So now we got the value of F, B, A, C, G, E. So we're left with only D or no? We're left with only T. So we'll get the value, right? We'll get the value from the total from here, right? Let's say this is equation 4. So equation 4 for A is 120, B is 170, C is 90, D we're yet to find, E is 80, and G is 90, and F is 100, and G is 90 will be equal to 800. So now if we add everything, 120 plus 170 plus 90 plus 80 plus 190, 190, so this will give us so total will give us 650. So D plus 650 is equal to 800. So D is equal to 800 minus 650. Then this will give us 150. Now we got the value of everything. A we got 120. B we got 170. C we got 90. D we got 150. E we got 80. F we got 100. And G we got 90. So yes, now we can crack the questions. How many students can't play cricket? So if they're asking us to find those people who can't play cricket, then we'll subtract the cricket ka total number or no. So here 120, 170, 80 and 100, you plus it and subtract with the 800, or you just plus this one, because cricket is this one, A, B, E and F. So you add C, D and G. C is 90, D is 150, then this will give us 240. 240 plus 90 will give us 330. So answer is 330. Right, so it's all about whether you can crack the guest list or not. If you can crack the guest list, then the sub questions will be easy. So I'm leaving you the remaining questions. You can try and comment down the answers along with the question number. You can check from the Venn diagram. We got all the value A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you just read the question and then do it. You will get the answer. So 46, 47, 48 and 48. Yes, that's regarding the guest lists. Now let's do this question number 49. 49 is from invest amount. So this is from partnership. So partnership. So here B and R invest amount rupees this much, 3:1. Okay, so B and R invested 3:1. B and Q, so we have another Q. Okay, 2 and 3. So B is 2, Q is 3. If the total profit, okay, now let's find the ratio first. So here we have B, which has 3 and 2. So whenever you come across two number in one variable, then you just take the LCM. 3 and 2 ka LCM is 6. So in this equation horizontally 3 and 1. So here 3, we have 3, but we took 6, their LCM, B ka LCM, 3 and 2 ka LCM. So in order to get 6 here, we need to multiply by 2. So 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2. Even in same thing, we have 2 here, we need to multiply by 3 in order to get this value 6. So 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So we got the ratio of B, R and Q, which is 6, 2 and 9. Now they are asking us if the total profit in the business was rupees 476,000. What was the share of Q? So here let's say, let's take variable x again. Alright, so the total is what? We have 8, we have 9, that means 17x. So they're asking us to find Q's share. So Q's share will be, out of 17x, we have Q is 9x. From the total of 4,76,000. So we need to cancel it. So we need to cancel this one. Alright, so if you cancel this, let's give it a try. We have 476, right? Forget about the 0. Then 17. Then 17 3 times will give us more than 47. So 2 times will give us 34. Then here we have 136. So the 6 digits is multiple of 8. So 8 7 times 56, 5 and n. 8 1s are 8, plus 5 is this one. So here x is cancelled. Then here 17, 28, we have 30. So if we multiply with 9, then 0 0 definitely, okay, fine. But 9 8 times is 72, right? So the last number is what? We need 2 apart from 0. So 2 together we have only in B or no? So definitely that will be the answer. We'll get 252000. That's the answer. Next one is from mixture and allegation, right? Mixture and allegation. So here a shopkeeper mix m kg of pulses of type A cost of 80 kg. Okay, 80 kg. Now n kg pulses of type B of 50 kg. Alright, if you mix both type of pulses and sold it for 80 kg at 25% profit. So after mixing pulses and of type A plus type B, he wants to sell it with 25% profit. So now they are selling it with 80 rupees per kg. So that's after increasing 25%, right? So let's say the actual price is 100%, cost price is 100%, the selling price was 125%. How did we get this one? Any percent of 100 is any 25% profit from the cost price. So 25% of 100 will give us 25. That will give us 125 or no? We will add that 25 with the cost price. So this 125% is equivalent to 80 rupees per kg. So here 1% becomes 80 by 125. We need to find the cost price. So here cost price is 100% or no? So here 80 by 125 into 100, 4 times, 5 times, 5, 1 times 5, 6 times will give us 64. So the cost price was 64 rupees per kg, whereas they sold it with 80 rupees per kg with a profit of 25%. Alright, now the type A and type B. Alright, whenever you come across this mixture and allegation question, you do this way. It's very simple. So type A was bought per kg 80 rupees, type D was bought 50 rupees per kg. Now we got the cost price. Here the middle one we need to take in terms of cost price as always. Now there is a method, so you do this way. Here you cancel this way. For this one, 80 minus 64. So let's say type 1, type 2. So type 1 minus cost price will give us this one. And then for this thing, cost price minus type 2, which is 50. Then are we getting, after subtracting it, are we getting, after subtracting this one, we're getting 14. Yes, 14. And here we're getting 16. Now they're asking us to find the ratio rate. So here 2 7 times and 2 8 times, we'll get 7:8. Why are we finding the mixture ratio? Because they're asking us to find the mixture rate and ratio of m and n. So m is a and n is here, so 7:8, that's D. Next one is from number series. So we have two type of number series. One is missing number and this one is wrong number series. So numbers are there will be a pattern, and of course there will be an answer, and the answer will be the wrong one. The wrong one means which does not have a proper pattern. So yeah, let me help you with 1-2 question from here also. So 324, 320, 312, 298. So this one is in terms of decreasing order. Alright, so 324 we have 4 here. Okay, so we have 4 here. And then we have 8 here. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, making sense. And then we have 16, 8 twos are, so multiple of 2, 2. Are we getting 32 here? Yes. Are we getting 64 here? No, we're not getting 64. We're getting 66. So this is the answer. 198 will be the answer, because the subtraction of 264 and 198 is nothing but it's 66. Now if we follow the pattern, this one is into 2 times, into 2 times. So to get a pattern, if 3 terms are following the same pattern, then the all the series will follow the same pattern. So here we are not getting 64, for which 198 is the answer. Next one, 324, 320, 312. Right, so 324 we have I think this is same. Yeah, we have 251 questions. Alright, so we know this one, we just solved this one. Next one, we have 3 then. Okay, so here we have 7 difference, but doesn't make any sense because this one would be 11. Okay, 7 11 prime number. And then here we have, oh no, that's not possible, so let's try the other one. 3 into 3 plus 1, 10 into 3 plus 1, possible. Into 3 will give us 93 plus 1, but here we have plus 2, so 95 will be the answer. We need 94 here. Yes, so 95 will be the answer. So that's the pattern. I hope you're getting it. Let's try the last one, right? And then the remaining one from the wrong number series, you try it again, and then you command the answers along with the questions. 29. Okay, so here we have, so the series is in ascending order from smaller to bigger. So 11, and then the numbers are not in big, that means it can never be multiplication, so it will be recurring some addition or subtraction, but we're getting in terms of addition. So we have here 10. Okay, here we have 20. All right, here we have 19, and here we have 23. So when we look it very closely, 19 and 23 is a prime, 11 is a prime. We have 10 and 20, so it can be a series of consecutive prime numbers starting from 11. 11 is a prime, 13 is a prime, 17 is a prime, 19 is a prime, 23 is a prime. So let's try that one. 11. Okay, now if we add here 13, that means this becomes 53, and if we add 53 there is 17, then are we getting 70? Yes, that means 50 is the wrong one. This one should be 13, and this one should be 17. So 50 is the answer. Alright, so 54, you try it, very easy. You just need to get the pattern. And then as well as 55. Let's come to 56. 56 is regarding time, distance and speed. and this specifically it's from boat in stream. So the question says the speed of the boat in still water is 26 km. Okay, if the speed of the boat downstream is 30 km per hour, how many hours will it take to travel 132 km upstream? So here kilometer per hour, is a unit of what? Speed. And then 30 km per hour, this is also speed. And then 132 km is distance. Okay, so since the speed of the boat in still water, so speed of the boat is given, 26, and then here speed of the boat downstream, so speed of the boat but downstream is given 30. So here we need to find speed of the stream by any means. So in order to find the speed of the stream, I'm not going into very detail, right, in order to save our time. So here, in order to find the speed of the stream, just subtract the 2 speed, which is 30 minus 26. So this will give us 4 km per hour. Alright, now we need to find again speed. Why are we finding speed of the stream? Because we have speed of the boat. Alright, speed of the boat. So if we have speed of the boat, we need speed of the stream. Similarly, if we have speed of the boat that goes downstream, then we need speed of the upstream also. So speed of the upstream. So let's say U, upstream, right? And then let's say downstream is D. So speed of the upstream will be speed of the boat and speed of the stream. Upstream means if the water goes in this direction, then upstream means the boat will go against the current. That means against the current will subtract the boat and the stream. So this will give us 26 boat car speed, stream car speed is 4. Then this will give us 22 km per hour. They are asking us to find how many hours. That means they are asking us to find time. Now we know from the distance definition is distance is equal to speed into time. In order to find time, you just send the speed to the other side. That means distance by speed. Now we have 132 km distance. Speed we have 22 km. Yes, then this will give us, why are we getting 22? Because they are asking us to find how many hours will it take to go upstream, right? For that reason we're taking 22. So here 22, this will give us 6 times will give us 132. So this is nothing but 6 hours. So A is the answer. Next one, 57. 57 is very simple. This is from probability. Now here we know in a well shuffled pack of cards we have 52 cards. The probability that the card is black king. Now we know we have 4 type, which is 13 each. 2 in black, 2 in red. Now every type has 13 cards, which is A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen and King. Similarly, we have 13 for this one also, for this and this. So they are asking us what's the probability of a black king. So we have 2 black, definitely we have 2 king black. Yes, so probability ka definition is favorable outcome by total number of outcome. So total is we have 52 cards. Out of 52 cards, there is only 2 black king, which is 2. Then this will give us 1 by 26. D. Right. I'm repeating it again. We have here A, 2, 3 and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till Jack, Queen and King. The red, the same thing. Now they're asking us to find the black king. So we have only 2 black king. Right. So we have 2 for the favorable outcome divided by total is 52 cards in a well shuffled deck of cards. Next one. Next one is from data interpretation. Definitely we have 5 questions here. So this data interpretation is from pie chart and in terms of percentage. So as per the question, we have 5 cities: Lucknow, Kochi, right, and so on. Now the total number of students is given. Okay, total numbers of students is given. Okay, now here let's go do the questions, sub questions right away. 58. What is the difference between the number of boys studying in college from Guji and Salem? So Salem is, we have 15. Okay, 15%. Difference means subtraction, right? Difference money minus grow, right? But even if you get the answers in terms of negative, you will always take it as plus. That's the difference. And then Guji we have 26%. So if we take the difference, definitely we're getting 11% in terms of minus, but since it's difference, we're just taking in terms of positive. So 11% of from the total, which is 24 hundredths. Now as I've mentioned earlier, 2400 is the total, which is 100%. 10% will be 240, because we'll give 0.1 point from the right side, and then we have 1%, which is 2 point, that means 24. 11% means 10 plus 1, so 10 is 240, 1 is 24, then this will give us 264. Then the answer is 264. You can always do by normal method also, no harm, but that's very time consuming. You can do this way: 11 by 100 into 2400, then you cancel it, you will get 264. Next one, what is the average number of boys studying in college from Lucknow, Guji and Salem? So Lucknow is, we have 19. Okay, 19. Guji is 26. Salem is 15. So here we have 20, 2 in hand, and then 4, 6, 60%. So 60% is the total of from the 3 cities. However, they're asking us to find the average, so average will be 60 by total number of cities is 3 cities, so 3 20 times, so we need to find 20%. So 20% of 2400 will be 480 only. Why? Because 10% is 240. 10 into 2, yes, 2400 is equal to 100%. 10% is 240, so here into 2 times will give us 20, here into 2 times will give us 480, I mean 480. So 480 is the answer. So these things are very simple, right? You can crack this one in few seconds. Now they're asking us to, question number 60, they're asking us to find the central angle met by the number of boys studying in college from Indore. Indore we have 16%. If this one is given in terms of percent, for which we divide by 100, they're asking us to find in terms of degree, that means we multiply by 360. Why? Because we know in a circle we have 360 degree. 0, 0 is cancelled. Now you just multiply. So here we need to multiply 36 and 16, right? So 6, 6 to 36. So we have 6 will be the unit digit by any means. So here the options D will be the answer. Even if you solve it, you'll get 57.6. Let's check. 6, 6 to 36, 3 in hand, 6 to 18, 19, 20, 21, 6 and 3, then 6, 7 and 5. The point will be 1. Why? Because we have 10 in the denominator. If we want to remove the denominator which has 0 in it, that means we'll give 1 here. So 61 you can try, alright. 62 you can try, very easy, just read the question properly, that's it. Let's try question number 63. 63, sum of money tripled. Okay, sum of money tripled itself at a particular rate of compound interest in 4 years. In how many years will it become 27 times? Okay, so the money is tripled. Okay, alright, but how much money do we have? We have no idea. So let's say, let sum is equal to x. Now compound interest in 4 years, tripled in 4 years, right? So in 4 years this sum will be tripled, correct? They are asking us in how many years this becomes 27 times. So in another 4 years this one will be tripled. That means 3x into 3 will give us 9x. In another 4 years this one will be tripled. So 9 3 times is 27, right? So we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 will give us 12 years or no? So the answer is 12. So this was very simple, right? We don't require the compound interest formula also. Let's try this one. Question number 64. The area of a square is 1, 7, 6 and 4. Okay, so now we know area of a square is what? Side square, which is equal to 1, 7, 6 and 4. So a is equal to square root of 1, 7, 64. How do we get square root? If we remove the square to the other side, then this becomes square root. So this is nothing but square root of 42 centimeter. Alright, the perimeter of the square, okay, perimeter of the square is same as the perimeter of a rectangle whose length and breadth are in the ratio of 4:3. Okay, now let's find the perimeter of square. Then perimeter means sum of all the sides. In a square we know we have 4 sides, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here 4a. Then this will give us 4 into 42 is nothing but 168. Now this is equivalent to the perimeter of the rectangle, right? So this is also perimeter, equivalent to perimeter of rectangle, whose length and breadth ठीक है. So length and breadth is 168 is perimeter, length is breadth is 4 and 3. That means let's say 4x 3x. So perimeter means length plus breadth, 2 length plus breadth. How do we get that one? Perimeter means sum of all the sides. So we have 2 length here, 2 length here and 2 breadth here. That means if we take a 1, 2 length plus breadth. So here 2 1 times, 2 84 times. And then length and breadth is given in terms of ratio, which is 4x and 3x. So if we plus the variables, that means we're getting 7x. We have 84. 7 1 times 7, 12 times x value is 12. They're asking us to find the area of the rectangle. So area of the rectangle means area of rectangle is nothing but length and breadth, which is 4x into 3x. So here 4 3 is a 12. X into x is x square. So 12 square, because we got the value of x 12. So 12 square is 144. Now if we multiply it, then here 2 4 is 8, right? So the last digit is 8 we have here. This is the answer. Almost 95% of the answer will be that one if we follow that method with the unit digits. We have unit digit 2 here, 4 here. So 4 is 8. The last unit digit needs to be 8. Alright. But we need to cross check it also, because we have none of these also. Now if we multiply it, that means here 4 2 the 8, 4 2 is 8, 2 1 is 2, and then 1 4 4 1. Yeah, that's it. 1 7 2 8. That's the answer. Okay, now we have another data interpretation, and then here, alright, we have total employees. Employees means male plus female employees. We have IT, HR, sale, finance, marketing. Okay, 5 departments. And then now the red one is in terms of percentage of female employees. Male is given in terms of numbers, right? So here we need to make a table by any means. So let's say IT, we have HR, and we have sales, finance and marketing. Now here male, let's say this is female. If male from ID is 80, because the blue one is 80, right? So 80. HR we have 60. Sales we have 70. Now 50 is for the finance, and then 80 for the marketing. Now the female one is given in terms of percentage, that means it's 60%. So if this is 60%, this becomes 40% or no? Because IT total will give us 100%, right? So 60% belongs to female, then 40% belongs to male. So here, if 40%, alright, 40% is equivalent to 80 from the IT male. So 1% is equal to 80 by 40. So can we write 80 by 40 right away for 1% in the following departments also? Yes, definitely the number will be different, but the concept will be same. And then we need to find for the 60%, right? So into 60 will give us 60%, right, for the female. So here 0 0 4 2 times, so 2 6 times is 120. Here we have 75%, that means 25% belongs to male. So if 25% equivalent to 60, that means again here we can do this style also in terms of fraction. 25% is 1 by 4. So if 1 part is equal to 60, that means 4 parts will give us 240, but we need only 3 parts, right? 3 parts. That means here 180. How do we get it one? With this style. So here 1% is equal to 60 by 25, but we need 75%, correct? So here 1 times 3 times 3 6 times is 180. Similarly for the sales, we have 65%. So if 65%, that means 35% belongs to the male from sales, and 35% is nothing but 70. And then we need to find for the 65% 2 times, that means this will give us 130. For finance, we have 60%, that means 40% belongs to the male. So if 40% belongs to the male, we need to find for the female. Right, we're just following this style, right, as I've explained earlier. So here for 0 0 4 15 times, so 15 5 times will give us 75. Now for the marketing, we have 80% female, that means 20% is male. So 20% is male, we need to multiply by 80. Here we'll give 4 for 80 times is 320. So now we got the table for 5 departments, both male and female, in terms of numbers. So what is the combined number of employees in 2 departments which has the least and the second least number of female employees? So female employees list is here, and the second is this one. So here 120 plus 75 will give us 195. Alright, they're asking us to find number of employees, total number, combined number of employees. That means 80 plus this one will give us 200, and then this one will give us 240, then this one will give us 200, this one will give us 50 50 plus 25 125, and then this one will give us 400. So the least 2 female is 120, and this one, then which has total of 200 and 125. That means this will give us, if we add it, 325. This is the answer. Right, so we will be needing this table, so let's screenshot it and take it to the next one. Okay. Alright, now next one. What is the average number of employees in all the 5 departments? So average means we'll just add everything. So from here, if we add here from the total of everything, then here 0 0 0, we have 5 here, and then 0 2 4 6, and then 4 1 5, and then we have 6 here, 11. So 1165 average means sum of observation total divided by 5 departments. 5 how much time? 5 2 times, 5 3 times, 5 3 times, 233. That's the answer. Next one, we have what is the difference between the total number of male employees and total number of female employees? Whoa, that means you just do this way. Total of male will give us 80 plus 50 is 130, 130 plus 70 is 200, 200 plus 6 is 260, 260 plus 80 will give us 340. Now for the female, we have 0, 0, 0, total will give us 5 here, and then here 10, 20, 2 in hand, that means 5, 3 plus 2 will give us 5. So 3, 5, 25, 525, 525, 340 if I'm not mistaken. So here 340, right? Let's check. Yes, 340. So here this one will give us, if we subtract it, that means here this will give us 4, and then this will give us 6, 7, 8, 184. Oh, are we getting the wrong one? Number of male employees and female employees. Is it none of this? I hope we didn't make it any blunder. Yes, I think it's none of this. Let's check it again. Cross check. Yeah, I think it's none of this because we did it correctly. All right, next one. Next one is for this one. Which department has the maximum number of female employees? Very simple. Check from the table. Maximum has marketing or no? 320. So marketing is the answer. Marketing will be the answer. What is the difference between the combined number of female employees in sales and ID department? Sales and ID, female. Sales we have 130, and ID we have 120. So this will give us 130 plus 120 is nothing but 250. Okay, we have 250, 250. And the combined number of male employees in HR and finance. So male HR and finance. Male HR is 60, finance is 50, that means 110. 110. 110. So if we subtract it, we'll get 140. So 140 is the answer. So last question for this video. A shopkeeper marks, alright, an item by rupees 320 above the cost price. So if cost price is equal to X rupees, then market price MRP will be X plus 320. He gave a discount of 30% on that item. So after giving a discount of 30%, that means if this is equivalent to 100%, then the selling price will be what? 70%, correct? And still earn rupees 16.67%. At what percentage the shopkeeper buy the item? So they're asking us to find the cost price of this one. So if we have 16.67% mentioned here, which is still a profit. So now 16.67% is nothing but 1/6 in terms of fraction. So since we have a denominator of 6, let's say in place of taking X, denominator we have 6, for which in order to make the calculation more simpler, let's take 600. So let's say cost price is equal to 600X. Alright, for the cost price you can assume any number for now because we're yet to find. Now if this is the cost price, then the selling price will be what? As per the question, there was a profit of 16.67. So 16.67 is nothing but 1/6. So in terms of profit, if you get profit, then you do this way. In the numerator, you'll add 6 plus 1 by the denominator will give us 7/6. So here, the profit will be 16.67, right? So you can do 7/6 into 600x. Then this will be 700x if you cancel it. Right. Do not worry. I'll give you another method. You know now that cost price is 600x. We need to find 16.67. So 16.67 is nothing but 1 by 6. So here if we cancel it, we're getting 100x. Yes, then this is the profit or no? So if the cost price is 600x, then the selling price will be what? 600x plus 100x. Then this will give us 700x. So we're getting still the same. Now this was given after 30% discount. Alright, so but again, the shopkeeper mark an item rupees 320 above the cost price. So we need to add this 320 rate. So here, before coming to 320, this selling price was from 30% discount though. Yes, after 30% discount. From where? From the market price. So if market price is 100%, that means the selling price becomes 70% or no? Because 30% was given discount. Yes. So now this 70% is equal to 700. So 1% is equal to 700x by 70. We're getting 10x. Then for the 100%, this is nothing but 10x into 100. Yes, 1 into anything is anything. So 1% is 10x. 100% into 1 will give us 100%. That's what we're doing it. So 1000x. So now we know the market price, MRP. MRP is 1000. So MRP minus the cost price will give us 320 rupees or no, since 320 rupees was marked above the cost price, which mentioned in the question. So here we have 1000x minus 600x is equal to 320. Then we will get 400x. 400x is equal to 320. Alright, so we need to find the cost price, right? So in cost price is 600x or no? So 1x is equal to 320 by 400. Yes, 400. We need to find 600x or no? Because we assume cost price as 600x. So let's find 600x. So for the 600x, 1x is 320 by 400. And just multiply by 600, because 600 into 1 will give us 600. 20 will be cancelled. 4 1 times 480 times will give us 320. 80 into 6 will give us 480. So the cost price is 480, and that's what the questions is asking to find. So 480 is the answer. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.